imagine this. The perfect house, there's nothing wrong with it. The inspection was clean. The price was even right. So why did we get stuck at the closing table? Well, almost stuck at the closing table. Let me tell you the story of John. John was buying a house with this beautiful pool. Was magnificent. It made me a little envious. I wish I had a pool like that. It was an oasis. It's something you see in the movies. It was like that gorgeous. Um, Perfectly maintained. It was nice and clean. It was beautiful. And he got it for a great deal. We're moving along through the process. Inspections go by, no issues, and mortgage approval. And then we get the title search. The seller had refused to pay for the pool company to clean the pool that summer. Well, what happened is the pool cleaning company put a lien on the house and prevented the seller from selling until he paid them off. Well, the seller was, let's say, pissed off. They had a falling out, don't really know why, but there was a fight, clearly, between the contractor and the pool guy. So he refused to pay the pool guy. And my clients refused to buy a house with a lien for the pool guy. Rightfully so, because he could close and turn around 6 months later. The pool guy could try to foreclose to get his lien paid. Um, the pool guy could sue and get his lien paid, which to my client, they don't want that headache, and rightfully so. I wouldn't recommend it either. So what we did is we pushed back. The seller hemmed and hawed because he's like, I'm not paying the guy. And his attorney said, okay, well, the buyer's going to walk. You're going to have to give their deposit back, plus their out-of-pocket expenses, plus you're going to start all over again. It was like a $1,500 bill. He goes, fine, I'll pay it. We'll be done. Perfect. My client closes. He's happy. I'm still envious of that pool, but that's another story. Here's the point. Liens attached to a property. They're not attached to a person. So if my client had closed, that debt had become his headache, no longer the previous owner's. That's not good. The other point to mention is that type of lien is called a mechanic's lien. And mechanic's liens aren't just for big construction jobs. They can be for routine maintenance as well. And they're protected under the law. So if you don't pay a contractor that's done work on your house, and either it's maintenance or a big construction project, they can put a lien on your house, preventing you from selling it because no buyer is going to want the headache. Same thing goes for materials. So if you hire a company to give you materials, like roofing materials, drywall, plywood, and you buy it on credit, and then you refuse to pay it, the material company could put a lien on your property called the materialman lien. All bad news. But this is exactly what title searches are designed to do. They're designed to catch these surprises before we close. So we need to make sure these issues are cleared before the keys are handed over to the buyer. Common mistake sellers think they can ignore vendors and their problems will just disappear. Yeah, that works great. We know that never works. It usually shows up during the closing process, and typically it's within a few weeks of closing when we are starting to prepare numbers. The big picture is real estate is not just paperwork. It's about protection. And a clean title protects your investment. This is exactly the type of thing my firm is looking at when we're representing buyers when they're getting ready to close. So if you're in Connecticut and you want somebody in your corner, let's talk. Be sure to follow us so you can learn from real deals that almost fall apart so yours don't.